cool, and you can actually hear the game volume straight away this time. It's so close to the end. Get my personal volume correct. Yeah, so where were we last time? My girlfriend of 6 hours stole my daggers. And I think I'm now coming up to the final boss. I got the final sword upgrade? Question mark. Oh, it's a big one. I guess I can now smash through that door. Now that this force field has been cleared, as I remember the controls. I'm hoping to finish this tonight. Jesus. I'm really pissed my girlfriend ran off with my swords. Oh, and I don't have reverse time anymore. I can't do stupid stuff like that. Oh, fuck off. We're not. We're not doing that puzzle. There we go. I came prepared. I can't believe it just did that. I wonder if I can walk out and save to suffer through that again. I legit thought it would just Nope. Okay, so basically don't fuck it up. Hey Miwa. How's it going? I swear I've reached the top of this temple twice now. Oh, fucking game. What the fuck was that?
No, that didn't happen either. Let me begin again.
I was a lot better before that happened. Just, am I gonna? Let me just see if it makes me do the puzzle again. If it makes me do the puzzle again, I'm gonna fucking reload.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna, but not. And I will save stay after I've got the sword. Well, you can't be mad. I solved the puzzle just before I started stream because I didn't want to be stuck on a puzzle. Basically, there's just these stains on the floor, and that's like the key. The stain is pretty subtle. Right, let me look at this save state. I've enjoyed the game. I also want to reach the end of the game. Watching me struggle is what you look forward to the most. Yeah, as we were discussing S&M earlier, I think we know which one you are. This is straight up me doing everything I can to avoid the combat. Whilst combat is fun, it's taking its toll after 12 hours. We're not discussing this. Someone's got something they want to hide. The camera angle is pretty here. I jump from camera did not make that easy.
That didn't happen.
Oh, we
Was
are
it
not
real,
doing.
that magical cavern. If it was a dream.
That save state was coming in clutch. If this was like without save state, it'd be absolutely awful. Can't always blame the camera angle. In fairness, though, that was super hard to like understand what it wanted me to do. Because like get to the end. First person. But there's this thing. And I didn't even reach that. I thought I had to come out to like end of the D shape, then jump. It is unclear. I'm convinced. Oh, I'm gonna save state here anyway. But when the game is reaching the bullshit part of the game. Right up looks like I should jump. Nope.
Wait.
So what part? That where? No. Oh, there's a pole. I see the pole. I am gonna blame the camera angle.
No.
One. I don't think you did that right. I believe you put it on the left-hand side of the screen. There we go. That takes me. Now I try and jump at what it wants. I can only jump at. Look at that. What the fuck?
That didn't happen.
I'm not mad, I'm just extremely pointed in this camera. Let me take a look at this. Like, so I've got to be at this tip, and it does. Was it not expecting me to wall run up? God. Dream's off to a banger this time.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, I think it's because I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, where I discovered that I could just wall run, back jump, get up, and I think the game didn't want me to do. There we go. That was rough. I have to shimmy. Oh, honestly.
No, that didn't happen either. Let me begin.
Claps. Like straight up, we're getting to the part of the game where the devs like stop doing testing. So everything is like really wonky. have to go to the end. You take the claps back. I'm definitely clapping back against this game.
Ooh.
I was thinking of what games I should do next. And I was like, huh, I see that the Talos Principle is on sale. It's saying it's an extremely difficult puzzle game. Maybe that's not a good match. Oh, look at that camera. What the fun. Not looking for you to wall jump. Oh, I see what you want.
No, no, no. That didn't happen.
As I've... Oh, thank you. You're actually being decent now, video. There we go.
Farah! Come back!
Wow, she even stole my big sword. Never mind my dagger.
Must be using a dagger.
Yeah, that is a really
Be
bad angle.
careful!
See?
Don't use up all the sand!
Back to the kick-ass music. If she uses up all of the sand, she will legitimately die. Huh? Jump out. Wow, that did not look like I had the the length to do that. With the music, yeah, and then because I skipped the combat, the music just like straight up ended. Unfortunate. I think it is kind of cool that they took away my ability to rewind time for a little bit. It does make the sections intense, dangerous. Yeah, no fade. Yeah, it just straight up like ended. Oh, it's... I thought it was going to make me do that whole lot. God, get a job, you crazy bats. Leave me alone. These bats are unuseful members of society. There we go. You're gonna make me all the way along there. Oh, it was actually a thing. I actually don't. I imagine I must be like so close to the end. Must be. I can't even move. Like I must be like one chapter from the end, if that. I was actually playing. How many pull-ups can he do? Considering the amount of combat and like athletics he does, probably more than me. It's really surprising how tiring pull-ups are. Like when you see people do them, you're like, oh, I can do that. Then when you do them, you're like, oh Jesus. That's definitely how I felt before I uh, built my muscle. And now I can just do like 10. My big drop is gonna make me big drop all the way as it just let me. Nice. Yeah, the game is feeling way buggier now. Now that I'm towards the end. You didn't just see me moonwalk on the that ledge. Can't do 2 pull-ups without struggling. I think that's pretty common because it's a very challenging exercise. Uh, it, that looks up and in. Looking for me to drop. Oh, this is not useful. It looks like a. I'm gonna jump. Imagine doing this in real life. It would not end well. You can beat me in leg press. Unlikely, I think. Like leg press is one of those things that I'm just naturally predisposed to. My history of kicking martial arts with Taekwondo, and then the amount of cycling I've. I think leg press is one of those really easy exercises. Particularly like compared to like a real squat, for example. Oh, fucking hell. My impatience is making me smash buttons. So I jumped. Oh, these bats, they're so annoying.
No, that didn't happen either.
It is, but you can press a lot. Because I've not been. I just work out at home now. I've not been to a real gym, so I actually don't know how strong I am. Because obviously I stopped going to the real gym since COVID. And now new research about COVID makes me kind of think, oh, what was the point? But yes, just working out at home means I only have dumbbells. So I really have no real idea of how strong I am anymore. There we go. Leave me alone, bats. I would like to just try a gym just to see how strong I actually am now. Not that I'm that concerned about strength, to be honest. My main focus with the gym is being healthy and looking good. That's oh shit. That's my focus.
That didn't happen.
Meet you halfway and find out. Opposite ends of the country. Probably go to like Birmingham or something. I don't know. The hellscape that is Birmingham. Okay, nope, that wasn't the jump.
No.
Yeah, Birmingham is such a depressing place. Everyone's accent just sounds like they're like naturally unlucky. That's my hot take on Birmingham. Birmingham accent, the farmer accent. I'd definitely choose the farmer accent. Christmas market is nice though. What? I should. Oh, okay. Well, that again.
That didn't happen.
I think most Christmas markets are nice in England. I've not been to one for a while though. Oh. Okay, I swear I'm not an idiot. Is the I'm fairly convinced you have a farmer's accent. Yeah, go on. Tell me what's the most annoying accent. Me, it's definitely Birmingham or Gals can be very difficult to listen to long periods of time. You've heard it. What? Oh, damn! I wasn't paying attention. I just made the same mistake twice in a row.
That didn't happen.
The funny thing about this game is I've got so many clips of me just doing stupid stuff and then being mad at it. The game's been good for that. You heard it. You're talking about my accent. Yeah, like a really strong Manchester accent is pretty rough. That was the joke. And left. Wow, like considering how high up we are, look at those palm trees, right? Those palm trees must be like 100 foot tall. Like we're in the clouds right now. You're joking. Nah, I feel like a really strong classic Manchester accent is pretty rough. I thought the background was sea, like the sea, but no, it's sand, isn't it? Oh god, do I jump? I don't jump here. Surely not. Go up? Leap of faith. Yeah. I cannot drop down. Liverpool and Birmingham are the worst accents. Birmingham's the worst. We'll see if anyone sends me a hate message on Twitter for that. Wait, first person. Is there a way out? Okay, there's not a way out. Run across. Can't go that way. There's only this way. Can't grab onto the nothing on the outside. Oh. This looks like it wants me to wall jump, but it didn't look like there's anything at the bottom. Can I go down? No. Maybe this is the trick. Camera. Okay.
No.
Let's try that again. Hated by all brummies now. I wonder what the chances are that one of my 4 viewers is from Birmingham. My stats would say that it's very unlikely since I'm most popular in the US and Singapore, apparently. I've got no control of the camera at all. But me and this camera in this game is closer to me making a suggestion to the camera. And then the camera kind of going, maybe. Oh, the camera is kind of asking like your partner what do they want to eat, and they go like, I don't know, and then you make a suggestion, and they're like, oh, well, I don't want that, and it's like, well, clearly you know you fucking. Hey, look, if I was wall running straight across, a bad idea. Like, if I jumped over, do it again. I can't drop down. Can't. Yeah, so like a first person. Yeah, so that is an then came from there. I can't go up. Up's not. I can't go. Oh, I need to go down. My they assumed that I what wants you to kind of like go in here. Hang on. What if I look up? Not looking to me. Looking for me to go up. Yeah, that. Oh damn. I think he wants me to go up. Okay, let's try that again. We'll get there. It's funny that sometimes in this game it's not the puzzle that causes you trouble. It's literally just like a lack of direction. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Oh, fucking hell, I did this. That was me reading chat, which basically means I'm blaming Miwa. Oh. This is the one now. Throwing you under the bus, absolutely. You can see like this is a boring section. Correct myself by looking at chat, and then obviously that lack of attention causes me to like take even longer. So I'm just gonna jump. You see I get impatient and screw it, we'll jump. I bet I could wall run that, but I'm not. And I love how buggy that is. Yeah, it's like it'll switch the camera angle. Makes me think I have to go up. Yeah, that was it. That was super awkward. Done. Secret? Oh no, it's just HP. Oh. figured out how he wasn't going to make that jump. Yeah. To be honest, when I started doing those wall jumps and the camera like flipped out, I was like, oh god. Come at me, bats. But I don't think bats could actually make it up. I don't know what the maximum altitude of bats is. Please correct me if you know. Yeah, when I solved that puzzle right at the beginning, I had one last sword upgrade. But like so far, it's not felt like my sword damage has increased. It just looks different. Which is definitely interesting.
Whoa.
First person mode. This is a wall run into the pole. Got it. And it's pole right across. Yeah, the sword looks way cooler. I'm not convinced upgrading the sword does anything other than change how it looks. Take a look at these amazing GameCube vistas. You can see the maximum draw distance. Aesthetically pleasing. It's very nostalgic. This is where I get my dagger back. Wow, that really hurt.
Farah, no!
She just increased herself. Surely, when I had the dagger back, I could have rewound time. Now I'm mad. Look at me shake my fist. It's been so long since I did combat, I had to remember what to do. Oh wow, yeah, so with this sword I can actually just kill people without having to use the dagger. That's way better. I say kill people, kill sand time monsters. Oh, I'm gonna have to... Wow, he went in for a finisher. Oh, I was hoping to heal. I think we're gonna do this section again. Yeah, her... I'm not gonna say death, because I'm suspectful that it's not. But yeah, it was very dramatic. There is like a one-hit kill window where just as they're winding up to strike, if I hit them, they're like dead. But the sword upgrade was worth it in the end. And all this time I was cussing it, I was saying that it's pointless, it doesn't feel like it's doing any extra damage. In fairness, only doing extra damage now. That was snazzy. This looks like puzzles I've already solved. Yes, this is like a real flashback, not a upcoming problem. Premonition? There we go. Back to wrestling with oh. It's too soon to announce
I'll start the story from here next time.
my 6-hour girlfriend's death.
And slain my enemies. Honor and glory are mine. But though I fight until the desert sands themselves were red with blood, I could not bring back the dead.
He's sick. We haven't gone down to check. Now going to check.
No.
The girl is unimportant. Give me the dagger, and I will give you power.
Can't imagine the pain he's going through for 6-hour girlfriend.
Will be yours.
Romeo and Juliet.
Live forever, and those I loved are dead, and I to blame. I choose death.
I don't think I've ever seen the end of this game. Does it rewind to the very beginning of the game? And now I have to stop this from happening? Oh, but I've gone back in time and I already have the dagger? Do not make me redo those puzzles.
Do not be afraid. This belongs to you.
The dagger of time. But it is locked away within my father's treasure vault. How?
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I am and why I say this. Sit down, and I will tell you the tale.
He's just said time doesn't flow in one direction. Now he's feeling...
And that is why I have come.
And he's been talking all night.
On your father to arrest this treacherous vizier before he betrays you and brings ruin on us all. His signal is a flaming arrow shot into the air. Prevent him, and my father's army will know the traitor has been unmasked. They will turn back.
A wild tale indeed. I have a simpler version. A Persian soldier, lusting for glory, entered the chambers of the Maharaja's daughter and was slain by me.
Final boss fight.
Highness, For your own safety, I suggest you flee.
Oh, I've lost my badass sword. That's unfortunate.
I will handle this intruder.
Swords are ineffective. I don't think I've ever seen this. I didn't know this was a thing.
What sorcery is this? Stop this at once!
My lady, he came here to abduct you. Surely you do not believe him.
He will betray you!
Oh, he's got like some kind of shield when I hit him.
All All will happen as I have foretold.
Inventive. Do not forget, he is a Persian soldier.
What I told you is no story. It happened. I mean, it will happen.
For your own safety, I suggest you flee.
Can you hear me now? I can hear the game music again. Yeah, you can hear me now. Okay. So when I hit rewind, let me go full screen. When I hit rewind, something just happened with my system. I've been having some issues with my audio interface, which is like how I connect the mic. It's how I run all the music, how I run the how I run audio. But it's quite old now. Like the audio interface is 10 years old, and so it's been on its last legs for a while, and it just completely died during the boss fight.
Highness, for your own safety, I suggest you flee.
It's not good enough if you expect more from me. In fairness, the fact that I've got this setup working at all is pretty special. This is gonna be a long
What sorcery is this?
boss fight. So I'm
Stop
gonna
this at once.
be a bit
My lady,
chill.
He came here to abduct you. Surely you
Not
must
try and
believe
spam
me.
my way through, which is.
He will betray you.
Oh, I could jump
All
over his
will
head
happen.
before. Yeah, just like smashing me down.
He will betray you. All will happen as I have foretold.
I just keep smashing him?
Do not forget,
Oh no,
he's
there's.
a Persian soldier.
Like I ran over him, then like hand shield appeared.
What I told you is no story.
There's also no
happened.
lock on
I mean,
or anything like that.
it will happen.
If there's a tactic to this, I am not picking it up. It seems to be smash him. Get away from the walls. There, deflect and then jump? Would that be? Seems to be. All of the quote-unquote human boss battles have been smash, like, block, and then run over the guy's head.
Your exertions are most amusing.
The cupping sound.
Let him be brought before my father.
Yeah,
He
I
will
am
judge.
as old as my audio interface, which is 10 years old. I just have a really deep voice for a
Vizier,
10-year-old.
I have commanded you to stop. Do you disobey?
I've taken orders long enough from a senile fool and a sniveling rat.
I'll try and get more cupping sound.
In his youth.
The
How
finale.
so you can
The finale special.
A pity his son does not take after him. And then again, perhaps father and son are alike. It would appear that both share a taste for easy plunder.
You waste your breath.
But
little-
I slash first and still take damage.
You perceive my malady, the consumption that has robbed me of the youth that you so heedlessly squander. I will handle this intruder.
If he can like summon a clone of himself, he'd kind of just like summon like 10. Like, oh, I made a mistake there. Getting tired,
Did you
so
really think you could
I'm
defeat
doing
me?
something correctly.
Careful. Don't tire yourself.
Oh, he's got some big swings going now. Yeah, for my next game, I was thinking of doing some Pillars of Eternity. God, that'd be a difficult game to stream. Path of Exile 2. I've been playing it. I gave it a go yesterday. I was playing it just before stream. Not a game I usually play, but I think I've been having fun with it. Might give that a go if my PC can handle playing at 4K and streaming that. If not, I might do a dungeon crawler called the Etrian Odyssey. If you've ever heard of that before. You got this beat his old man ass. If you haven't heard of Etrian Odyssey, it's a game series from the Nintendo DS days. Oh. Dramatically slashing through the gates. Be gone with you, Vizier.
And so it ends. How will the Maharaja feel when he finds his only daughter slain by the son of his enemy? Do you have any last words you wish me to communicate to the princess before I kill her? Words of love, perhaps?
That's round. Oh, okay, that was surprisingly easy. Question mark.
I could have been immortal.
I felt like I just killed a mage as he was preparing to cast a mega spell.
But it's true. He was a traitor.
Take this. Return it to your father's treasure vault. Guard it well.
I owe you thanks. But why did you invent such a fantastic story? Do you think me a child, that I would believe such nonsense? I said I owe you thanks. You presume too much. Such a fantastic story. Do you think me
That's
a child?
okay. That's
that I
cool.
would believe such nonsense?
You're right. It was just a story.
Wait. I don't even know your name.
Just call me Kakolukia.
Huh. Okay, that's an impressive callback. See, when Ubisoft used to make good games, with good writing. Is this the end? Oh, we got end credit song. And jiggly credits. That's yeah, that's the end. I don't think I've ever seen the end. I don't think I've watched my older brother play a lot of the game, but I don't think like he would have just finished it in his own time. I wouldn't allow me to watch all the time. That went quicker than I thought. I was pretty close last stream, but it was an extra hour, and obviously that's past my bedtime, so. I did it and I still have all my hair. It did turn my hair white though. Yeah, there's definitely like that last hour of platforming. You can tell that that's where they like stopped doing, like they ran out of testing time. Like stuff was really slippery. Camera angles weren't like resolved. Areas like were a little bit like tighter than they should have been. But this is a good game. I recommend if people want to play this, go back and play it. I'd be like, yeah, this is a classic worth playing. But they're not all like that. I'm interested in playing, what is it? Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. I'll probably come back at a later stream, probably in the new year, and pick up from that. I believe it's the same main character. I believe does he have 3 games? And then they do a 4th and it's someone different, and then the most recent one is like someone different. Yeah, yeah, you'll have to play it so that you can experience the struggle and frustration with some of the camera angles. And yeah, like my main criticism of this game is definitely camera angles, but it is of that time period. So, and the combat, whilst fun, they do like drag it out sometimes by just spamming enemies. It took me 3/4 of my entire gameplay time so that I could just run away and skip most of the combat. I'm probably gonna check out speed run of this game sometime later tonight off stream, just to see how quickly people finish it. Because I think I did it in 10-ish hours, maybe lower than that. Obviously, I expect the speed run to be like an hour to an hour. 100% run being maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know if there's like New Game Plus or anything like that. This Ubisoft Montreal might have been. Not far off then. People always get this guy's name wrong. Yves Guillermo. They always call it like Yves Guillemot. The most American pronunciation, as opposed to like trying the French. Oh, I've been meaning to listen to the soundtrack of this game off stream. I've just remembered now that I'm seeing the credits. Look how jiggly those credits are. Someone had to program that. Oh, after credits scene. Flex. Oh yeah, and then just go straight back to the beginning. Alright, let's head on over to my bedroom for a change of pace. Hold on. Oh, just let me... Hang on. Why is the... Oh god, because I've got the emulation open. What an idiot. Give me a second. Bedrooms. Wow, things are not going well today. Home screen. Are you seeing this? This is wild. Why is it doing this? Ghost Void. Yeah, like it is legitimately saying it's on my home background, but it's straight up not. That's my secondary home. There we go. It's so weird. I swear sometimes you like stream is set up totally fine and then just stuff just randomly happens. There we go, so everything should be back to normal now. Cool, and you can hear the background music as well. Yeah, this stream is cursed. It makes me want to fix it, but doing that live is a nightmare for everybody. Your bro stole your phone. What's he gonna... Is that bad? What's he gonna do with it? He's gonna hold you socially hostage? Oh, hello Sentai on YouTube chat. My favorite Godzilla movie. I actually really like the old school Japanese ones because they're absolutely mental. Like the Godzilla noises, the obvious costumes they're wearing. He asked who's this guy. Did you give him my sales pitch? Did you ask him to subscribe and follow? I can pull in YouTube chat. Give me a second. It's been a while. Let me play around with you. Yeah, of course. Give me my sales pitch. You should watch Shin Godzilla by the same guy that made Evangelion. Let me Google that. He fix YouTube chat at the same time. Oh, yeah. I think I saw reviews of this, but I didn't watch. It's on Crunchyroll. I should probably watch it then. I have to pull YouTube chat out. And oh, it's stuck on the wrong link. Give me. No, I've got someone in YouTube chat. Let me. I rarely get YouTube chatters, so I didn't set up my Twitch to accurately show both chats at the same time. It's me frantically working. I fixed. There we go. That I made that way harder on myself than it needed to be. I'll move you to my window. Hold on, I have to fix it again. I can never get rid of that YouTube guideline thing. It's so frustrating. It's just permanently stuck there. Yeah, not surprised you were confused. I was suddenly talking about Godzilla. Hideaki Anno made all the Shin Japan Heroes movies. Shin Godzilla, Shin Ultraman, Shin Kamen Rider. Oh, and their next big project is going to be Space Battleship Yamato. They do all like the big classics then. I have actually watched some of Kamen Rider in the past. I've also God, this is definitely a super nerdy thing. But if you're ever after if you ever want to see like what Japan looked like in the 70s and the 80s, there's such a thing as Japanese Spider-Man, and it's, if you think of Power Rangers, but like much earlier than Power Rangers, it's honestly hilarious. And I don't mean it's hilariously bad in the way that like classic 70s stuff is. But if you watch it today, it's kind of wholesome. And like the first episode, they're like fighting on a cruise ship, they're fighting in streets. It's such cheesy combat and action, really funny. Is my you try and get out of my, there we go. Fixed. I flip between. I'll stick with the home screen. The current Kamen Rider season is fun. Transforming puts little creatures into bicycle. I've never watched much Kamen Rider. I've mostly seen clips. But yeah, I think Japanese Spider-Man is worth checking out. Yamashiro Takuya is your favorite Spider-Man. Stanley loved that show. Yeah, he did love that show. I came across it on like a YouTube recommendation, and then I decided to research like, what is this Spider-Man? And I did find out like Stanley loved it. I think it ran for a lot of seasons. Let me Google Japanese Spider-Man episode, because you can watch them all on YouTube. They had 41 episodes. They aired in 1978. If I show this on stream, am I gonna get copyright claimed? I think it's worth it. Let me do some jiggery. let me switch to city. Let me pull in. Oh, give me a second. Let me pull in. Copy YouTube chat. Go to city. I should do some work to improve chat. Let me put you up. He liked it so much, basically proposed to Marvel exec Power Rangers with. Oh, they missed out on that one. Let me pull up. That window. This is my. On Saturdays, I do funny news that like came out of Japan this week. Let me pull up nation. Oh, it's not like super zoomed in. Let me see if this works. We go to Japanese Spider-Man. Look at this. I have to mute. Let me zoom out manually. Am I gonna do it? No. Let me do some jiggery. Gonna have to fix this another day. I just want to show Japanese Spider-Man with a machine gun because it's like it's definitely like one of the most memey clips. Let me put Japanese Spider-Man here. Roll clip. This is Japanese Spider-Man. It's so worth checking out. He's got a machine gun. Just blast. I started blasting. Oh god, what are these recommendations? Can I pause on the frame where Spider-Man pulls out the gun? Yeah, back when they made good TV. It's funny, like when you start getting into like Japanese culture and stuff, you can really go down some mega rabbit holes. And that's how I came across Japanese Spider-Man. Yeah, people tried to do out of context compilations, but you don't know what they mean because the whole show is like this. 100%. The whole show is so. I don't think like every 5 minutes in this Japanese Spider-Man, every 5 minutes something wacky and absolutely insane is happening. There's not. It's not like a long stretch of drama. I think like the first episode where you're introduced to Spider-Man and his like home life. That's probably like the most drama in the entire series. I don't even know what gun this is. It's modified MP4. Oh, it's probably a Japanese weapon rather than a German weapon. But there's more. Oh, there's no. I can't do the audio. But look at the enemy design. We'll go frame by frame to see the penguin or the bird. I forget. This is such a funny clip. Oh, it's got the subtitles. Awesome. It's this Japanese Spider-Man is kind of a mix between like Spider-Man and like and like American Adam West Batman. Like Spider-Man has a lot of gadgets. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch some of this later. Let me pause on. I'm just gonna leave this here. I can zoom out some more. The aspect ratio has changed. There you go. Now you get the full view. Takia has a lot of deep moments actually. I've not watched all of it. I've watched like a couple episodes and had been meaning to like go and like check it out more. I probably should watch it. I imagine it's got a lot of heart to it because it definitely feels like it's got. Yeah, it definitely. It's kind of like old school Adam West Batman, where it's got like the feel good aspect. So there's one episode where he runs into a man with a delinquent son, and he goes home to his dead father's study and reads his dad's journals and wonders if he was a good man, if he was a good son. That's cool. Yeah. I'm probably gonna watch more of this because I know that on YouTube it's like just like a full playlist. Probably because they're not that fussed about copyright. Did they ever remake this? I imagine it'd be really popular if they did. But maybe like the budget back then, you could get away with it looking, you know, pretty derpy. Whereas today, like the standards are so high. I bet you've never heard of this before, Miwa, at all. and then Sentai comes in, and I just happen to have random knowledge about this as well. I should really do some work for YouTube chat to make it look much better. Is the silence that obvious? Yeah, Miwa just barged into our nerd chat. Like he will look like a dying Interpol agent or an injured dog, and he'd be like, he's just me in many ways, his journey is similar to my own. Yeah. See, I miss that kind of introspective, wholesome hero type stuff. Everything's just kind of brutal now, or like crappy writing. Yeah, Miwa, you can't sit with the cool kids as we talk about classic Japanese. I'll switch to main home. I'll switch to my bedroom. We don't have to keep looking at the. Oh, let me walk into the room first. There we go. Oh wow, we can barely see the YouTube chat. Put it on my chest? No. Right corner? We'll just have to do this for now. Oh good, you'll just eat your pie. What kind of pie is it? Do you like Ultraman? The current season arc is really good. I've never watched Ultraman. It's on Crunchyroll, right? Oh, Ultraman. It is on there, and I had always intended to like Ultraman X Crunchyroll. I'd always been meaning to like check it out because it's, because I grew up with Power Rangers, and so I've always got a soft spot. Oh, the videos aren't available anymore. Well, that's classic Crunchyroll, isn't it? But yeah, because I've always had a soft spot for Power Rangers. I'm always kind of happy to kind of check that stuff out, but I haven't watched Ultraman. I know it's insanely popular. Even when I lived in Japan, like people were still talking about it. A pie and peppered steak. Okay, so it wasn't a sweet pie then. No blueberry pie. The best kind of pie. If I move slightly more to the middle, we can see. Most of it is on YouTube. I've seen a lot of mixed episodes of Power Rangers on YouTube. It's recommend this year's season Ultraman arc or last year's season. Blazer? Is Ultraman worth watching? Like, sorry. Is Ultraman worth watching all the way from the beginning, or is there like thousands and thousands of episodes? You only like apple pie. If you've never had blueberry pie, then you're really missing out. I'd take blueberry pie over birthday cake. It's hard to have two different conversations. we should combine pie eating and classic Japanese TV shows. I think I've mentioned on stream before that I've watched all of Naruto, as in the original Naruto and Shippuden, all the way through 3 different times. And it's why I haven't like watched One Piece and stuff like that, because it's like thousands and thousands of episodes. It's so hard to like commit that time, and you know, watching all of Naruto, Miwa gives me a medal. In fairness, watching Naruto all that times, I probably deserve a medal. The early Ultraman stuff is really good and still holds up. Yeah, I bet it would hold. And the recent shows are standalone, so you don't need the context from the two. Oh, that's cool. And the fact that it's on YouTube as well, that's a big help. Let me queue this up in my what is it, watch list? Do they call it on YouTube? I forget. Watch later. The Ultraman. Let's start Ultraman Blazer. Oh wow, this multi-language sub. God damn, the fans are really supportive then. One Piece is really good. You recommend reading the manga and just going to the manga for the bigger fights. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I did try to watch Fairy Tail, and honestly, I think I was just burnt out from like big shonen animes when they have thousands and thousands of episodes. You do kind of want like someone to do like a super cut that gets rid of all of the filler. It's definitely how I would recommend someone to watch Naruto. Like watching that cold, all the fillers, that's a lot of wasted time. Need a time machine to back time. Yeah, like everyone who's watched One Piece everyone is like, oh yeah, you've really got to go and watch it. You really got to go and watch it. I do know. How do I phrase this? Unofficial anime streaming websites do have like labels when stuff is filler, so maybe that is an option. There's an English dub for Blazer. You got Johnny Young Bosch for the main character. Is it worth doing dub, or do you think sub is best? I'm normally a sub guy in general. Definitely a few anime where I'm like, oh no, the English dub. You should watch the English. Like Black Lagoon. I always recommend people watch the Black Lagoon English dub because it's amazing. But normally I am a sub guy. Have you started watching Black Lagoon, Miwa? Because you said that you were going to. Did you, Sentai, did you see the most recent Power Rangers movie? The one from the West, where it had like, it was like the origin story and the teenagers becoming like the new Power Rangers. Because that movie was not very good. Oh, you've not started watching Black Lagoon yet? Once you start watching it, I think you'll just episode. Once you get into it, I don't think you'll be like 1 or 2 episodes, 4 or 5. you prefer the sub since the dub can't be lined with the live action footage. But they did a good job on it. Oh, that's nice to hear. Because I don't mind dubs. It's just that in recent years, I feel particularly when Crunchyroll took over, let's be honest, it took over the English anime. Like the voice acting really did suffer. Once and always? I think so. Hasbro has no clue what they're doing. Yeah, Hasbro has ruined Magic the Gathering, they've ruined Dungeons and Dragons. Like Hasbro could not do anything right. They're too busy trying to get every single penny. You keep telling yourself to watch Black Lagoon, but you keep getting distracted. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not pressuring you to watch one of my favorite animes. Hasbro is such an interesting company because they've got a bunch of really awesome licenses, and they just keep fucking it up. I did watch the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie, and I actually thought that was pretty good. I was actually pretty happy with what that was, and I was kind of hoping they'd do a second one, but it didn't seem it was profitable enough to do it, which is unfortunate. Yeah, what was that? Most recent Power Rangers. And then all the Power Rangers games have been trash. Yeah, it was a 2017 Power Rangers movie by Dean. Might be. You really enjoyed the D&D movie as well, Miwa. That's cool. I felt like everyone was really positive about it. And then, like, it's kind of like every time Square Enix releases a game, the game does really well, and then Square Enix is like, it didn't sell 10 million copies, the game is a failure. Maybe that's what happened with D&D movie. I feel, as Sentai says, I feel like the anime misses the point of Black Lagoon. Manga was basic, generic, and trope heavy on purpose to establish everything quick, get into cool fights. Yeah, so I haven't read the manga Black Lagoon. And I actually very rarely touch manga, which is surprising because I've wanted to do more of it, but I think the only manga that I've read from start to finish was a Vagabond. Which is like this huge manga. I'd recommend reading Vagabond. I think the anime is really good, Black Lagoon. But again, because I don't have the context of the manga, I don't really know how it stacks up to that. I know that the manga was put on definite hold for a really long time, right? And I believe there was like the writer said he was going to do some more, and then didn't. Which I think is what happens with most manga. Like Vagabond, after I think it was like 80 issues, the guy was just like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, okay. Could we not pass the story to someone else to finish, please? No? Okay. Yeah. Black Lagoon was one of the first animes I actually watched, and there's definitely like a ton of shocking scenes, particularly with the, how do I say this without spoilers, 2 little children. Oh god, that's definitely troubling episodes. Even now it makes me uncomfortable to watch. And I think I've watched Black Lagoon 6. I said I've catalogued every anime that I've ever watched, and I've rated them. So I can quickly find out how many times I've watched Black Lagoon. I'd show it on stream, but it's on my personal account. I could do a quick check for quick regex. Give me a second. Yeah, so I have been watching. I've been watching anime for. Come on, OneDrive. Don't be. I've been watching anime since 2012. Wow, I've been watching anime for 12 years. That's wild. Yes, I've been watching anime since 2012. And I watched Black Lagoon as what was my 8th anime. And I watched Black Lagoon for the first time the 4th of October 2012. It's so weird that I've kept this log for so long. So the very first anime that I watched was Card Captors and then Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, and that's what's got me into anime. He wasn't even born yet. Yeah, my anime watch list is older than some children. I don't know what made me catalog every single show and give it a rating. I think when I very first started watching anime, my idea was, oh, I'll just watch them in alphabetical order because there can't be that many. It turns out there's a lot of anime out there. Clamp is so peak, yes. I knew eventually you'd get another Clamp fan in the chat. Because every time I talk about Clamp, people like, no, I haven't watched Magical Knight Rayearth. It's been on my watch list probably a decade. Like, there was a time period where I was watching every single Clamp anime. Oh, so Clamp is not an animation studio. It's more like a manga studio that's just like a group of... It's females only, and they've been working together for, wow, 30, 40 years? Yeah, but anyway, that's who Clamp is, and obviously they license their, like, stories and mangas to anime studios. There's a time period where I just wanted to watch everything that Clamp put out. So, I watched Cardcaptor Sakura as a kid, but I missed a whole bunch of episodes because it was on cable and we didn't always have it. So I always wondered how the story ended, and that's what made me watch Cardcaptors as an adult. Then I was like, oh, does the story continue? That's how I found Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. And I would go on to watch Chobits, and I intended to watch Magic Knight Rayearth, but I watched Blood Sea instead, and Blood Sea kind of traumatized me for a bit. I've talked about Blood Sea on stream before, of how I was like no, it's Blood Sea is traumatizing, so that is a doujinshi circle, and they made JoJo's Bizarre Adventure yaoi. I did not know that. Clamp is so cool. Let me Wikipedia Clamp. Get some like. Yes, so they were founded in 1997, so I was about right. They've been doing it. Yeah, and their main ones, Magical Knight, Cardcaptor Sakura, which is Cardcaptors in the West. Chobits. I don't remember much of Chobits. I only watched it once. Triple X Holic, which is amazing, and Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles is one of my favorites. I know they kind of didn't they go on like a bit of a hiatus for a little bit. Yeah, and then they've been recently working with Netflix. Clamp has like such a unique style. And that one meme where Kayoin lays an egg, that's from their early work. Let me Google this. Yeah, it's cool that they've had so much success when they're clearly like huge fans of the genre and stuff like that. There's a really good I couldn't imagine working in an anime studio. Everything I've heard makes it sound like really stressful. So there's a couple of YouTube videos of like day in the life working at an anime studio. It's like as a director, as a producer, and as like a music director. And like when you work at an anime studio, your days are like 20 hours long, and it's like it would be so stressful as well, and like managing the business element and like management wants such. Dion, did you lay this egg? I just looked at the meme. Okay, I'm gonna drop a controversial take now. I think that JoJo, the best season of JoJo is the first season. I think JoJo is way more interesting when they're using the Hamon powers versus using the stands. I think the Hamon powers, I thought it was way more interesting as a power. And then when you move to the stands, obviously the stands are like way more memey and funny and stuff. But I felt they were less narratively interesting. They actually know Hirohiko Araki because he got the same beauty parlor as his wife. I love that there's this like connection I had no idea there was between Clamp and JoJo. It's rare to come across someone who has like such deep anime knowledge. Have you read part 7 where they use spin? No. Google. No, it looks interesting. Rotation uses a unique form of energy, constant uses. That looks interesting. It kind of looks like it kind of looks like Hamon a little bit. Yeah, I'm not like there's people who like love JoJo, and I'm talking like their bedroom is just covered in JoJo pictures. Whereas I've always been like a little bit lukewarm JoJo. It's never been something that I thought was like amazing. I thought it was interesting and funny, but it's not something that clicked with me. I think you might like JoJo, Miwa. I think JoJo is a good anime to watch early on. I think when you've seen hundreds of anime like I have, maybe it loses its effect. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to think of... Yeah, I didn't watch much. I'm trying to think of another big action one that was like as culturally as popular as JoJo. Part 8 was really good, and you're letting Part 9 pile up with reading. Yeah. It's like I don't watch anime week after week. I don't tune in for new releases. I always wait until something is like finished, and then I'll watch it all. I can't be bothered waiting for like weekly releases anymore. I think the last show I did that with was for Naruto towards the end of like the 4th Ninja War, and I just got so tired of like, oh, it's another year of filler. I think the last one I watched week after week was Kill la Kill, and that came out like 10 years ago. I talk about Kill la Kill all the time 'cause it's one of my favorites, and I would recommend people check that one out as well. Obviously, there's a lot of arrow in in that. I wouldn't say Kill la Kill is for everyone, but it's definitely a fun time. I think I gave Kill la Kill out of 10 out of 10 because I think it's that good. I think another one similar to JoJo. It's difficult to put these two in the same level because they're obviously not. JoJo's better. But Sword Art Online. Have you seen Sword Art Online, Miwa? It's Sword Art Online is. I remember when it came out, and everyone was like, "This is amazing. This is one of like the best anime." And it like the first few episodes, it's really good, and then it falls off an absolute cliff. And then like season 2, it gets even worse. Season 3 gets even worse. Trigger has been doing good work recently about the Gridman stuff. I don't watch that. I know that they did the Star Wars project and stuff like that. Oh, I've seen the main character of Gridman like everywhere. Has Trigger ever put out something that sucks? If they have, I haven't seen it. Trying to look at their releases. Yeah, I don't think there's been anything. Gridman is originally a tokusatsu show from the Subaraya Productions like Ultraman. I see. Oh yeah, I never watched Little Witch Academia. I heard that was really good. I never watched Panty and Stocking with Gartava. I never watched that. Oh yeah, and they did Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I think Edge Runners is pretty good. I think it has like one episode too many, and you can see like the animation kind of fall apart. There's a lot of like reuse scene stuff. Gridman does look cool. I think I've had it on my list to watch, and it's just not been picked up. I started watching recently. I have to check my phone. Give me a second. Inuyashiki? I don't think that's the actual one. I let my yeah, Inuyashiki Last Hero. They put it up. Inuyashiki Hero. Yeah, I started watching that last night. Oh, and Mila likes Edge Runners. Yeah, Edge Runners was really good. I think it's helped by the soundtrack. And if you played all of Cyberpunk, because I played Cyberpunk and then watched the anime, you get a lot out of the anime for that. And it's just nice to still be in the universe, you know, because obviously at the end of the game, you've played like 100 hours. It's time to move on. Space Patrol, Luluco is fun. That still. Yes. Oh yeah, it's got the same kind of vibe. Yeah, Trigger has a look to them. I don't think you could watch all of the Trigger anime back to back to back. I think you'd probably get like a little bit sick. Me was been playing Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4 with your dad. That's awesome. PS5. Oh yeah, PS5. Yeah, because it doesn't run on the PS4. It was released on the PS4, but it basically wasn't playable, and they did the whole refund thing, right? Cyberpunk was. I played Cyberpunk on release. I bought it on release because I was so hyped for it, and it came out at a time where the PC that I have now, my PC is now a little bit old, it came out at a time when my PC was like kind of top of the line, maybe like a year or two out of date. It could not run Cyberpunk at like a decent resolution. It was so buggy. And I actually had the issue with Cyberpunk of where there was a bug in like the first week. If you put up so many items, it would corrupt your save. And it corrupted my save, and I was like, oh, fuck this then. And I gave up on Cyberpunk, and I didn't come back to it until this time last year. And when I finally got to play it, I had such a great time with Cyberpunk. It finally lived up to the dream. And that's what made me then go and watch Edge Runners. yeah, so Cyberpunk was it was released on PlayStation 4 and 5, but PlayStation ended up doing refunds, and PlayStation don't really do refunds, or at least they didn't back then. They did a bunch of refunds for the PlayStation 4 because all of the NPCs weren't rendering faces. They were instead just like blocky representations of like NPCs and characters, and it was so bad. It was causing PlayStations to crash, and so they just had to do a refund, and then they never re-released it on PS4. Played through it like 5 times. Wow, I played through it once, or 1.5 if you count my corrupted save first time. Yeah, to be honest, I was really skeptical about Edge Runners because, you know, it's Netflix, and like most of the animes I've seen come from them have been just like mediocre. They've been average. Some of them have been decent, but nothing like outstanding. But I'd say Edge Runners was really good. People really hyped it up as well. And when people hype up an anime, I'm always a bit, is this actually gonna be good? But no, like it legitimately was really like good. I'd say like an episode too long maybe, but I think they're already working on the next Cyberpunk game. Cyberpunk, I don't know, 2080 or whatever. I think they're mainly focused on Witcher 4. I've never played the Witcher games. You Ninja Kamui. No, I mean, like Ninja Kamui definitely fell into what I call like the Netflix standard anime, where it's like a 6 out of 10. It's above average, and if it was a little bit tighter on the episodes and the writing, it could have been like a 7 or an 8. Don't diss Ninja Kamui. Like, to be honest, a 5 out of 10 is an average score. It annoys me when you go on like IMDb or like Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, and they're like anything less than a 7 is considered bad, and it's like, well, no, hang on, the score is out of 10. If it's 5 out of 10, like, average means it's pretty decent. Like, it's average is still worth watching. No, worth watching if there's no. Yeah, it's an honest score, 6 out of 10. I think that's totally fine for Ninja Kamui. And to be honest, like my most average score about the scores that I do is probably going to be like a 6. I've definitely watched a lot of really random anime. Looking at it, and I'm trying to pick out some of the worst that I've seen. I think it would be funny to paste. Oh god. Well, I found it. Hold on. I'll post these in chat. Or chats. So, let me open the link again. Maji de watashi ni koi shinasai. Love me seriously. This is not a good show. It's just hentai harem. I don't know why I watched it. I think it just appeared in like as a recommended like back in the day, so I ended up watching it. It's definitely there's like one really funny scene, but the rest of it was like pretty trash. I remember. I think I'm remembering this on Saturday's most recent stream, I was covering the Japanese story about Gyaru, you know, like the really tanned high fashion girls in Japan, and my personal experience with them, and I think it just brought back this anime. This is a family friendly stream. Yeah, that's why I'm not pulling up any clips. Magikoi or Samurai Girls is what I originally had it written down as. We were talking about SSS Gridman. I wonder if you've ever seen Full Metal Panic. That's kind of like a mecha kind of thing. I think Full Metal Panic is great. It's definitely got a weird structure. Like the first season is quite serious, then the second season takes like a proper like right-hand turn. Second season is like this comedy show. I think the second season is amazing. Then the third season is even like more serious. I believe there's a fourth season which I haven't seen, but keep meaning to watch. Full Metal Panic is about, it's kind of like modern times, but with slightly different, but with mecha robots basically. And there's certain people in the population who have a special kind of knack for like mathematics and stuff, and they I seriously need to sort my list out. Yeah, true. And one of these girls is kidnapped on like a school trip, and one of the mech riders finds her, and then basically as they discover she has these special math powers, he infiltrates her high school as her bodyguard. And he also has to do like all these other missions, but he's only ever known like military, so he isn't used to like a normal school life. It's a really good show. I really recommend checking it out. Sentai hasn't actually watched much of Full Metal Panic. Weirdly, you caught some of Fumofu, which is the second season, but I haven't watched the show in general. Yeah, I've heard that a surprising amount. The second season of Fumofu it's really funny, and I feel that's where most people see clips from Full Metal Panic is from Fumofu, because it's so memey. What's it called? So Full Metal Panic is what they're talking about. It's kind of like a mecha action slash comedy. I'd say comedy as well. I know that they recently did the fourth season, which is the end, like the full conclusion of the story. I've been meaning to like watch the whole thing all over again. Oh, and they even did a live action. What? Hang on, this is me on Wikipedia. The Full Metal Panic, a live action film adaptation was announced in 2009 with Zac Efron. But apparently just never like panned out, so they never did the film. Like when I started playing Prince of Persia, he discovered that Prince of Persia also had a live action film. And I had someone in chat who was like, yeah, it wasn't that good. That had Jake Gyllenhaal in, and he was the Prince of Persia. Yeah, Full Metal Panic is well worth watching. I'm trying to find out other ones. Here's a weird one. You thought you unconsciously watched it because the plot sounded so familiar. Yeah, I think you come across a lot of familiar type stuff. Let me switch to my city screen. Much easier for me to do screen sharing without exposing. Give me a second. Oh, wrong. Not the window. This is the window. Oh god. We were saying a family-friendly stream, but what I'm about to show. If I click on images, I'm gonna get screwed. Let's click on images. Okay, no, that's fine. So this is one of the weirder ones I've seen. Mysterious Girlfriend. Let me get the Wikipedia link. Back to the image. This is another one I would recommend watching, but I have to give you a warning. I'm too risky. So, with Mysterious Girlfriend X, it's about basically, if you're eating, I apologize in advance. So basically, it's these two high schoolers, and this girl, she falls asleep at her desk, and this guy wakes her up, and then she leaves the classroom. So he then goes and tastes tastes the drool that she leaves on her table, and it makes him sick, and she realizes that for him to like no longer be sick, he needs a steady supply of her drool. And basically the anime continues this throughout 12 episodes, and it gets increasingly risky throughout the show. Miwa is like shocked. Yeah, like, so there's a lot of, how do I phrase this, rule play? I don't know. And when you watch the show, it can definitely like turn your stomach a little bit. That's why I said I apologize if you're eating. But yeah, it's a funny one to watch. It's definitely like a romance comedy. There's literally nothing worse. It's like your worst nightmare. Maybe this show isn't for you then, maybe. So I rated it quite highly. I give it an 8 out of 10. Because it definitely made me like uncomfortable. But I thought it was a good show. Like, I would recommend it. It's cute and funny, but it does also have that disgust. You can't anymore. This is unbelievable. Like, this isn't even the beginning. There's so much more worse stuff than this that I've sat through. Oh no, I cannot show that on stream. Demon King Daimao. God, I'm gonna Google this in a different window. I think I can show this. You went from disappointed to disgusted. God, if I cannot click the images for this. Yeah, I straight up I can't click the images for this. But disappointed to disgusted in about 1 second. So Demon King Daimao, it's about I think this guy's a bishop, and there's this test in high school that discovers if you're going to be the next demon. He's this high-ranking bishop, and it's discovered that he is going to be the next demon king. It is such a click it, God no. I clicked it in my other browser, and I was like, I can't. on this browser, I have safe search turned off for the research that I do for Saturday stream. So if I click images, it's just gonna be if you watch YouTube clips of the show, you'll immediately understand. It's got a lot of really memeable shots. Get cancelled. I'd legitimately say this is worth watching. I've watched this like several times. It still makes me laugh. It's still like lots of cringy elements to it. But it's hard to like not like it for some reason. I don't want it to get cancelled yet. But yeah, there's definitely a dicey one. Watch. I was gonna say like I've seen a lot like that. I think I've definitely over time I've definitely become more like I don't just watch anything now. Like back in the day I would just watch anything, but now I'm like no, that doesn't look very good. I can't be bothered with this. And like I'll kind of I used to give stuff more of a chance. Now it's like if it's one episode and it hasn't brought me in, then I'm pretty much not gonna watch it. Wow, that's on screen for my list. I'm like, wow, yeah, I've seen an absolute ton. Oh, here's a good one. I really would recommend. This is one of my favorites. Saga of Tanya the Evil. It's a Japanese businessman gets reincarnated to an alternate World War II, and he gets reincarnated yeah, he gets reincarnated as this little girl. But he retains his memories and like savagery. This show is great. I keep waiting for the 3rd season, but it's been pushed back because of the various stuff. Hopefully that comes out sometime next year. I'll switch back to main bedroom. There you go. A bit cozier. Does that mean you want me to get cancelled sometime in the future? Is that where we're at? Thankfully, I don't know what it's like to be cancelled or banned. No, are you kidding? Could never let that happen. Yeah, well, it's like it would probably come about for me sharing a screen that I shouldn't do, like click on the images. Ultimate Protect. Yeah, I do. It's like I think as a small streamer, you have to do something like super egregious to even be noticed. Which I don't think will happen. Cancel for being too risky. Yeah, I'll cancel for pushing my luck. Yeah, it's interesting because obviously there's been drama on Twitch about like VTube models being banned showing hips, but obviously that won't be an issue for me. Clicking without thinking will be my downfall. Most likely. I tend to be pretty wary. Like when I'm sharing screen, you see like it's really zoomed in for you, but it's really zoomed out for me. You're really only seeing like a really like because I don't have hips. I do have hips. Let me see how far. Oh, hang on. As I unlock myself, see? We'll see how high I can go. Oh, see, look, I can go pretty low. See there we go. That's the maximum. I'm coming to you straight from my crotch now. So you can clearly see I've got hips if I do some rotations. That's my maximum rotation. He's got no legs. Yeah, I mostly stream like this so you get a good look. Like it's you can see more of like the details of the model. Whereas if I zoom out, you just lose a lot of the, you know, the interesting stuff. Got no legs, what happened? Didn't pay enough? That's what happened. I don't think the legs are that important because like you basically just like never gonna see them. They're useful for like if you're doing live 3D stuff. You gotta come with a better story than that. Budget cuts. That's the that's the reason. Shark bit them up. No, we're going to be budget cuts. The production is limited. I think the production being limited is funny. Shark bit them off. I'd have to play like a survival game. We'll leave my limbs alone for now, yeah. You can see I've got arms. They're just permanently attached to my pocket. As we scroll, you can see I'm just permanently attached. If for some reason I keep my right pocket and my right hand in my right pocket of my pants, but my left hand in the left pocket of my jacket. As I headbutt the phone. Because I'm hiding something. He's got a gun! This whole time I'm secretly pointing a gun at chat. Yeah, hands up. Have the gunfight, yeah. So you should like the video, follow, subscribe, and so on. It's why you're still here, yeah. Gunfight on Discord too. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call the stream for tonight. I was surprised at how quickly we got through Prince of Persia. I thought there would be like 90 odd minutes to 2 hours. Instead we kind of just like blasted through in an hour. Subscribe 24 months in advance, yeah. That's just how big my gun is. But yeah, I'll probably try... Can I go now? No. Gonna do it for another 24 months. But yeah, I'll probably try Path of Exile 2 on Wednesday just to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll probably try the Dungeon Crawler Etrian Odyssey. And Twitch chat just went super weird. It disconnected and reconnected. Yeah, I might try that, and then I might try the Etrian game. I think a Dungeon Crawler is pretty interesting. The music for that game is awesome. But a Dungeon Crawler is pretty boring, but it's also not too like mentally taxing. And I think it's interesting for chat as well. So I might do that. If you have game suggestions, let me know in the Discord. Let me fire that off. I'm always interested in seeing what people want me to play. Big modern AAA games maybe can't do on this PC. We'll see. 'Cause I might like replay Black Myth Wukong as well. I think it's a really great game, and I am interested in doing New Game Plus. And I think it would be funny to see me like fail and stream, because there's definitely some bosses that are mega rage worthy. And New Game Plus makes them way harder. Alright, cool. I will catch you Wednesday at the same time. That would be hilarious. Yeah, monkey rage. I did rage when I was playing offline. So there was two bosses in particular. The blood tiger and then the sand tiger. The sand tiger is... It's funny, I got so mad I was like looking it up on Reddit and Steam, and everyone else was like, yeah, this boss is awful. But I actually got I got through Black Myth Wukong in about 40 hours with nearly like 100% complete. It's like that's rapid. So, but yeah, I will see you Wednesday. I will exit stage right. Bye.